Hey, morning all, and of course, welcome to Hex Token channel. Woohoo! Your host Superman in the house, and of course, first live stream of the day. Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex, and of course, all these other cool things on top of it. It's pretty neat. So let's get into it, folks. Was it Friday night for some people? No, Saturday night. Saturday night in the Americas, and of course, Sunday down under. So down under Australia, New Zealand. It's currently 11:32 a.m. in good old New Zealand. And, of course, the 25th of September, Sunday. Now, we've got daylight savings, I think, starting today. So in the evening. So we're going to lose an hour, I guess. And then tomorrow it's going to be super sunny all late into the evening. So it's going to get really cool like that all the way through to, December, I guess. And, yeah, looking forward to that. Daylight savings. Woo! Summertime is being signaled for us. So that's pretty cool. We're going to talk about what do we got in the title? Ethereum Pow and Ethereum Fair. Big pumps on those. Of course, Hex, Maxi, Hedron team, Perpetual updates. We're going to get into all of that at the moment. We've got the markets up at the moment. So let's check out who's in the house. We've got BC in the house there. Yo, oh yeah. BC in the Matrix. Oh yeah. Rocket bags. Francis in there as well. Good to see you, Francis. Hello, hello, hello. And of course, Jade Judge in there. Good to see Jade Judge as well. What's up, my man? What's up? We got well, the markets look a little bit redder than they kind of are at the moment. They're actually holding up okay. BTC down a little bit there though, but Ethereum not too bad. Pulse God in the house there. Good day, everybody. Welcome to the jungle. Absolutely, it is the jungle. That's big sure. And of course, big shout out to Pulse God in the Discord, posting epic price charts all the time. Love the vibe in the price chat there. So nice one there, Pulse God. Unprotected Hex in the house. Morning all. Dave Down Under. Happy Sunday morning from Adelaide Hills. There's Dave Down Under. And Pulsepot in the house. Yo, 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 Pulsepot. Looking forward to Pulsepot, of course. I guess expected launch in October. You can let me know if I'm on the mark there. But looking forward to Pulsepot. Potentially the world's first decentralized peer-to-peer crypto casino where you get to own the house as well if you've bought into the auctions. Looking super excited about that. Ted Nelson, 5 chains as well. 5 chains starting off with BNB. Pulsechain, of course, is the main target. Looking forward to all that sort of stuff coming down the line. I'm looking forward to the user interface as well. How that's all going to set up with all that, those sort of things. So loving it. Katie in the house here. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! And good to see Katie. Andre 5555. Hello, everybody. Good to see Andre. Welcome to the chat there and Crypto Chronic as well. What's up, family? I love your little Pulsex icon there, thumbnail. That's pretty cool. Crypto Profeta in the house as well. Good morning. How are you doing? Very good, I think. It's sunny here in good old Kiwi land. And, of course, I think I saw some orcs and some elves just walk past early this morning. I think that was pretty interesting. They're hand in hand walking together. I'm not sure what's happening there. Must be some sort of peace treaty or something. But the orcs and the elves are up to no good in good old Kiwi land. Of course, so we try to, us humans, try to keep away from them. They're a little bit temperamental. So we try to do that. ETH is a good price. This Crypto Profeta. It certainly is. Let's get into it, folks. Welcome, everybody. We've got BTC at 18,900, down 1% on this day. And, of course, Ethereum at 1,316, down 1%. But BNB holding okay at 276. Let's see XRP. Not too bad. I mean, it's down 4.5%, but it's holding up pretty well after its big rally. What else? I think that's pretty much it, is it? Got a few green spots over there. SHIB is green, up 2.2. What else? Got some, I'm not sure what this one is. RSR, that's green, up 5%. There's a few little green shoots around here and there. Let's jump over to ETH Pow. Let's have a look at ETH Pow and see where that's holding up at the moment. Bam. $10.78. So pretty amazing, up 42%. But boy, oh boy, this thing over the last 24 hours. Now, because I'm asleep at this time, the market always seems to peak out when I'm asleep. So I'm not able to exercise any judgment there. But at the moment, of course, this is the last 24 hours. Look at this chart. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And, of course, all the way up to $13.70. Now, when I went to sleep last night, and said goodbye to the Discord, what were we at there? I think we were just crossing over $8. We were right at the beginning here when I went to sleep. And I had a target. I thought $10 or $11 would be the resistance. and I did see $13 or $14 in the chart, but I never thought it would quite get there. And then, of course, bang, there it goes all the way up to $13.50. I pretty much hit my second target, and then it's just come down with a bit of profit easing there as you come down out of the side. So it's, I don't know, it looks like to me that it's probably going to have another go. So we'll see where it lands. So I think Heck got, what's it? Let me just go back to the chat there. So on the price chart there, if you want to talk prices, get in here. Everyone's talking about prices, and we pretty much let any price get talked about except for any obvious scams. But basically, you can talk about anything on any price chart you want. But it's with Pulse Guide here. It's got here, but here is the chart for EW. It looks like $9 touch, if not $10 touch there. Seems to be holding up at the moment at this range. So $10.80, and it looks like maybe bouncing off there possibly. We will see, and see whether it does another attempt to do a double top or go up even higher. We will find out. Now, obviously, I think there's a certain window for this. Obviously, the chain's getting valued up with ePow, and of course, getting a bit more confidence behind it, etc., etc. But there is a bit of a window if you think that the market's still got to go through its bear market, like hit the bottom of the bear market. We will see. At the moment, this is the shining light, getting these big percentages, pretty epic. At the moment, and we'll see how long it goes for. Possibly they've got a couple of weeks to value up the chain before it gets dragged down. So that's a sort of a longer term view. We'll see how we get on here. Let me know in the chat what you think. I'd love to hear your opinions on that. We've got on the ETH Power network, we've got Hex. We're doing things in a little bit different order today. We've got Hex at the moment at the top there. We're filtered this by liquidity. This is the ETH Power network. And of course, remember the prices are linked into the FTX network, although they seem to have lost the message at the top, which is still on ETH there, but not here. Hex W there, so Hex ETH there. So they've just got the W ETH, but really it's Hex ETH W. And of course, B3 there, 175,000 liquidity. Current price of Hex at the moment on there is just under 0.2 of a penny, down at 0.017. So it's kind of been stuck there for a little while. You can see it's down 20% on the 24-hour. But that's holding up pretty well, I think, at that range at the moment, especially given the fact that ETHW has been on the rant, the rally. So that's actually holding up pretty well. That's pretty much the highlights there, I think. Have we got Hedron? I don't know if we've got Hedron there. Hedron ETH here, down at number 14. It's got $18,000 liquidity in there. It's 602,150. So that's up on the 5 minutes, but down 24% there on the hour there. So it's not too bad. Let's have a look at ETH Power on the Twitter and see what they've got to say for themselves. What else we got there? We got not too much in here. They had something about Llama here, DeFi Llama, now tracking ETH Power on DeFi Llama. After Ethereum moved to proof of stake, Ethereum Power Chain was created to continue using proof of work consensus based on Ethereum. So that's probably good news there. What else there? ETH Power's FAQ, read me first. So they got an FAQ in here. I think I published that. Yeah, so here it is here. So it's got FAQ in there, mainnet, ecosystem, ETHW mining. I watched a video of someone doing ETHW mining. They didn't make that much, but I'm not sure what the power of the the hash they had and that sort of stuff. But it's interesting. Let me know if you're actually mining ETHW and how your experience has been on that. I watched one YouTube video on that on a miner doing that just out of interest. So cool. They got a good Q&A there. I'd go through that. It's probably cool. They got lots of stuff in there and so forth. So that's ETHW. Let's jump over to ETH Fair. Now ETH Fair was not the price wasn't going up like ETHW, and then suddenly it decided to follow suit. And it's pretty much what was it stuck around? It was stuck down here actually, stuck at 65 cents. It seemed like it was there forever. This is on the 24-hour chart, and then it just started rallying a bit there. This is when I went to sleep. When it was starting to climb about 77 cents here, around about here. It must have been about this price here, 77 cents. I went to sleep, and then then away it went, and all the way up to $1.46. So even better percentage returns once it got up to here. I think it was pretty exciting. So it's got up to $1.46 and now back down to $1.30. Let's see where this thing can go. Because if we look on a 14-day chart, and we can see that previously it was up at $20. I don't know if it's going to try and get anywhere near there, but it's definitely on the rise here. It got to $1.46, so pretty nice there. Up 122% off the low at 58 cents a day ago. So 122% is pretty nice. Let's quickly go to ETH Pow and see what that's off. Because 6 days ago, $4.17, that's up 151%. So pretty nice gains. So we're in a bear market, and of course, the crypto market there is kind of pretty average looking at the moment. So this has been the talk of the town, and we've been having fun on our Discord. I think most people in here probably picked up ETH and have pumped their bags. Let's see what they do with that, all those profits they've just making, because that's a way to go. I certainly know what my plans are, but anyway, so there we are. Anyway, so ETH Pow here. Let's have a look at Hex on ETH Pow. So ETH Fair. Let's have a look at Hex on ETH Fair. So ETH Pow Hex was at 0017, so just under 2/10 of a penny. Here on Ethereum Fair, with also the pump, we've got Hex at 0.0076 or 77. So just under 1/10 of a penny there. And you can see it's down about 6 or 7%. So it seems to be easing off there on the ETH Fair. And that's pretty much it. The liquidity is pretty low, 12 and 10,000, relatively speaking. Compare that to Ethereum Pow, where it's up at 180,000. So it's quite a bit of difference there, to say the least. Quite a bit of difference there. So easily to move the prices. So they seem pretty steady. We had a lot of FOMO at the beginning. It's calmed down, and maybe we'll get some more FOMO at another later, another time. There's a bit of a retail play, a bit of a DGM play, and of course, we'll look to see whether it can do some sort of convergence versus Hex, and of course, Hex is making a bit of a move. So we're going to talk about Hex too. Let's go to ETH there on the blockchain, and of course, I don't know if there's too many updates on here. Jimrat Crypto is becoming almost the spokesperson for Ethereum Fair there. So that's well done to Jimrat Crypto for that. I don't know how he spun that one, but very nice there from Jimrat Crypto on that one. And popping up there in good old ETH Fair land is Jimrat Crypto. So like a boss man, that's how he rolls. So very cool, very nice. So yeah, ETH is derived from ETH, and we have retained the 1559 protocol. And the ongoing deflation, we are the fork that retains the most complete ETH code, and it is also the Ethereum first Ethereum fork. We will inherit the unfinished business of ETH Pow. So we will inherit the unfinished business of ETH Pow. So a bit of fighting talk there. It's true. These things are true. We'll see how we go though. They certainly got to catch up on the exchanges, because obviously Ethereum. It's just jumped back to 1120. Woo-hoo-hoo! Back up to 1120. Good old Ethereum Pow there, powering back up. So congratulations there. Let's see what $1.20 it's back up to. You can't keep a good dog down, as it were, or something like that. Good man down. That's a pretty funny. So nice one there. That is pretty much it, I think. And on those ones. So I hope you guys like that. If you got into that, I know that many of the people in our Discord did. In the price chat, they were jumping on to ETH before the run. And of course, we called it pretty nicely, I think, between a few people in here, Pulsechain, myself, and I don't know, someone else was in there too. And what a good call it has been, because it's got their bags pumped big time with this rise. So congratulations. Love your streams. You're live when I wake up and live when I'm jumping in bed with AirPods, says Crypto Chronic. That's hilarious, man. And no orcs allowed in Hexco, says Big Kahuna. And Francis says hello. Dave Dunn says, I thought you had a tutorial on getting ETH fork of Hex. I have, Dave Dunn. That is on the channel somewhere. The Rothko says the Suitman sleep pump. That is so true, Rothko. That is true, so true. And Katie as well. Welcome everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Now we're going to get up to Hex charts now, and then after Hex charts, we're doing Team and Maximus update, and then we're going to be getting into Hex daily stats, and then come back to the charts again. So that's kind of our run sheet for today. Given there's not a lot of project news out at the moment. I checked all the projects, not a lot there at the stage, but we'll be following that up. So cool. Let me just checking a few things over here. All right, so just checking that. Okay, cool. So let us get into it. So here, Hex at the moment, Hex at just under 3.3 cents on Hex at the moment on the ETH chain. So now we've talked about ETH Pow, we've talked about ETH Fair. We're now on the Ethereum and main chain, and of course here Hex has made a little bit of a rally today on ETH chain, and just a small, tiny, teeny weeny one. But we're up to almost 3.3 cents. So that's pretty cool on the Hex chart. You can sort of see us moving up there. We bounced off 2.7, 2.5, depending on which chart you're looking at, and away we've gone here. So on my chart here, it's got the low was down at 2766. So that's pretty cool. We've got a bit of reprieve there. Now Maximus, of course, or Maxi, is up at 7.77 cents, and that's also on the up. So that's looking pretty good too. You can see that there. So both of them moving pretty well together. And of course, Maximus there, looking good. And we've still got 2 days to go. 2 days to go for the Maximus team minting. So that's pretty cool. Maximus team and Perpetuals. You need Maxi for Perpetuals here. We haven't had a breakout over 240 yet. So that's interesting. Let's see if we get that at this stage. I'm expecting it, but we haven't got it yet. So expecting a breakout above 240. Let's see if it does happen. I think I don't know. Maybe it'll happen for a short period of time as opposed to a long time. Now, after the minting phase is finished, maybe it might surprise me and go up further after that. But not know whether you sell the news, you sell the rumor there, or whether the burning that goes on supports a higher premium. Interesting. It's going to be fun to see. I'm a little bit mixed about that one. But anyway, I suspect that it's going to be slightly higher than it is now. So just with how long it holds that. Obviously, the burn is known. People know what the burn is. So yeah, let's see. So that is Maxi and Hex at the moment. We're going to come back to Hedron, all the other prices, but let's have a look at where the team Perpetuals are. Let's do a refresh and see where this is at the moment. Hey, we've got Brennan in the house there. Hey, Brennan. Good morning. Hope all is well. Early start today, Superman. Why you front run me? Says Brennan. It's just the way it goes. Got to front run you, man. That's how it happens. Crypto King, it's in the house there. Boom. Hex Asians in the house. Boom, boom. Hey, Crypto King. Good to see Hex Asians as well. Big shout out. All right, so cool. Let us get in here. We've got base. This is some amazing results, by the way. Base at 59.43 million. Hex has gone to the base. That's the 1 year Hex staking pool. It's a perpetual pool, just recycles. And of course, 11.62% APY is the estimate. This excludes diamond hands. 3,000 T-shares. Woohoo! We hit 3,000 T-shares on the base. Nice. And of course, diamond hands, almost 8 million of the 60 million Hex in the pool is gone into diamond hands staking. So they're going to get a yield on top of this yield based on penalties, 20% flat penalty. And if people early in stake, and of course, mysterious airdrops. Which could end up being quite lucrative, right? So this is the 1 year pool. They'll be the first one to get access to diamond hand benefits. So let's see what happens there. Trio, the 3 year Hex staking pool, 38.63 million. And that's at 15.42% estimate APY, 2,600 T-shares and 8.6 million in that pool. So this actually has the highest amount of diamond hand staking in it. Isn't that interesting? So what will that mean for the price of Trio, the premium on Trio, if there is one, all that sort of stuff. So that's got the highest staking at the moment. 2 days to go, of course. This minting finishes at September the 27th at 0 UTC time. So we'll be watching that. So cool. The lucky, of course, is at 44.16 million. And of course, almost a 23% APY at the moment. 4,436 T-shares in this bad boy. And of course, 6.5 million in the diamond hands already. So this is the secondary reward level. This is the base. This is just based on the Hex pool. And this here is based on staking the ownership token and getting additional yield for people that have got diamond hands. So pretty nice. Decimus here at a massive 305.53 million. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's bigger. I say it's bigger than the Decimus. It's bigger than the Decimus, isn't it? Bigger than the Maxi stake, which is the 30th biggest stake in X. the 15th biggest shark. It is bigger than that now, 305.53 million. Remember, the Maxi stake had 294.3 million Hex go into it. This now got 305.53 million. Absolutely amazing. The APY 29%. The T shares at 39,173. Remember that the share rate has gone up since the Maxi stake has happened. So the T shares there at 39,173. With the diamond hands at 8.7 million, actually relatively low compared to this on the pool, compared to say Trio. The total amount though is absolutely ginormous, 447,739,000 Hex has gone into this pool, into these 4 pools, which is absolutely amazing. And we have 2 days to go. Absolutely incredible. And we are almost at 50,000 T shares. Remember the Maxi Super Shark stake, which is already in play, is at 42,000 T shares. We are an exceed by that. Yesterday when I turned in for the evening, we were at 96.4%. Now we are well in excess of that. So 49,000.3 divided by 42,000. That is a massive 17.4% above the Maxi there. Incredible. And Decimus by itself is not far away from passing the Maximus stake just by itself, let alone all of them together. Absolutely incredible. Almost 50,000 T shares. Where are we going to go here? Now, if we add up those T shares, of course, 42,000 plus 49.3, we're at 91,300 T shares. We are not too far away from the Maximus Diamond Gladiators becoming a whale. If we add up all the T shares, becoming a whale in the Hex ecosystem, that is pretty cool. So very nice. So yeah, I haven't actually worked out exactly what that number is at the moment, but I'll try and do that in the afternoon, and we'll talk about that in our update on day 20. I'll be doing in my second live stream day 20 update for the team of Perpetuals, see how we end up with that. But at the moment, of course, 447 divided by 375. Sorry, yeah, I think that's it. We're up 19% from yesterday. We closed yesterday at 375 million. We're up at 447 million now. That's absolutely amazing. That's a 90% increase. So very, very cool. Let's minus that of 375. So we're up over 72 million today. And of course, we haven't finished the day. I'll be updating the results later on. That's absolutely fantastic. Awesome. Let's look at the team. The team at 70.49 million. Wow. That's how much Maxi's gone into team. Look at it, 70.49 million. Absolutely mind-blowing. Will we actually, in the next 2 days, will we actually reach 100 million? The question mark. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe we might get to 75 or 80 million. Maybe we might get to 100 million. Who knows? We've got all the big whales that got to move, right? All the big whales have to decide. They've got 2 days to decide, and we'll see what they do. The stake team there, 45.36 million, and the liquid team is 25 million as well. And I suspect that we'll get more staking out of that pool. The team contract, out of all the Maxi that goes into team, 20% gets burned. So 14 million is going to be burned now. So we've staked 14 million divided by 293.3. That is 4.8, just under 4.8% of all Maxi is going to be burned at this stage. 4.8, that's pretty cool. And of course, that's almost what 1 in 20. And of course, 369 Maxi rebate is 30% of the Maxi goes into this reward pool. And that's going to be off the market for years. So it's not getting burned, but it's going to be off the market for years. And that's pretty cool as well. So that reduces the circulating supply in a sense. And of course, the Maxi mystery box there gets 50%. It's got 35 million in there. That's amazing. That's at 10% of the supply. It's amazing. I mean, 35, it's more than that. 35 divided by 293. That's 12% of the supply is in the Maxi mystery box. That's kind of, maybe that's off the market for years as well. Maybe we see a little bit come here and there, depending on what the mystery box does. Let's see what happens there. So this is a huge amount. Let's take the amounts there, 70.5 divided by 293.3. And that means that 24% of Maxi has gone into the team minting wallet at the moment. 24%. Is that mind-blowing? I think that's pretty impressive as well. So, Yeah, we talked about 20%, and we said maybe imagine if we got 100 million. I think this was back in our early videos before the launch, and yeah, it looks like we're on the upside of that at this stage. So looking forward to it. Now we've crossed over 1,900 team minters, so 1,940 team minters there, and they have 61.2 million Maxi on the sidelines. So that's gone over 60 million overnight. That's pretty cool. We have the Hedron deployer number 1 spot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 whales with over 1 million a team, and that's looking really cool. So yeah, massive growth in team minters, and it's still going, right? Still going. Our next target is 2,000. I think we're going to smash that. So very exciting. Let's have a look at the chart and have a visual look at this. See how the growth has gone. It's pretty cool. Woohoo! Team, this has been super successful. Big hats off to Dipcatcher and Goldkey. They have been absolutely amazing with their work ethic and their creativity. They're pushing the frontier of not only crypto but of the Hex ecosystem. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Look at that, folks! Woohoo! The red line is the Decimus one. That's the 10-year perpetual. Look at that thing! Just went vertical on this sucker. Look at that. So what have we got? Some sort of parabolic move, exponential move, and then some sort of vertical let's fly to the moon move. That's pretty amazing there. Look at that. Absolutely stunning on the Decimus there. We've got the team is in the purple. That's the second line. And then the third line, there is the base. So we've got the long term and the short term, which is what we anticipated would be the case. It wasn't the case to begin with, but yeah, we've got that doing pretty awesome. And then of course we've got the lucky, and then we got the lucky, yeah, which is a 7-year, and then the smallest one so far is Trio, the 3-year, which is actually probably a bit probably a pretty lucrative one in some ways. So we'll see how we get on there. Looking absolutely stunning on the charts there. How long you got to go? Of course, you've got 2 days and 1 hour and 1 minute to go. 2 days and 1 hour, 1 minute to go to mint. We'll be doing the results for day 20 later on in the afternoon. So my second live stream, but that's how long you got to go. Now, remember, you can find all the links to Maximus team and Perpetuals if you're wanting to mint in the Discord. The links in the video description. Jump over to useful links. And of course, you'll be able to see all that up the top here under Hex derivatives. So we're going to scroll just up here. So you've got Hex derivatives here. And of course, this means this second layer Hex projects. We've got Hedron, of course, and Icosa at the top there, which ends there. But then we get into Maximus. And of course, you got diamond hands. If you're going to do diamond hands there, if you want to mint this on the Ethereum network. So if you want to do the Ethereum network, here are the links. This will get you to team and perpetual minting. And of course, this will get you straight to diamond hands. If you already got your mint, you already minted your tokens, you can go to diamond hands and stake your base Trio, Lucky, and Decimus on the Ethereum. Now, if you want to do your minting of team and perpetuals on the ETH Pow and ETH Fair networks, then these are the links here that you need to use. But you can do both of them on these links. You just have to select which one you're going to do and then repeat what you're going to do there. So if you're doing all the base Trio, Lucky, Deci, and team, then you got 3 chains potentially, depending on if you got the copied over. If you had your Hex and Maxi copied over, you could do 5 chains just with your free copies. Otherwise, you'd have to purchase your Maxi and Hex on the ETH Pow, ETH Fair chains if you were going to do that. And of course, how to do that is down the bottom here. You just have to add the networks. Then if you're going to on the ETH Pow, so that's the ETH Pow network. If you want to do some swapping, you need to, if you want to send some ETH over to ETHW, and you can use swap space. And then, of course, once you're on there, you can switch around, switch ETHW to Hex or to, I guess, Maxi. I haven't tried a Maxi myself, but I guess Maxi as well. And you can do some minting there if you want to. The ETH Fair, of course, is down here. You add that to your MetaMask there. What I suggest for all these, the Kyber swap and stuff like that, is that you can use a secondary. It's more safer to use a secondary wallet with to interact with new dexes, so that you limit your exposure. You don't want to put exposure onto your Ethereum Hex stakes or anything like that with that wallet. You use a different wallet with a private key. Is a good way of doing it. So yep. But anyway, on the ETH Fair there, you can use these dexes. Uniswap, DeFi Swift there is if you're going to swap cross-chain, and then the Uniswap there is on-chain. So on the ETH Fair chain, you can see uniswapethfair.org, so you can swap tokens there. So that's pretty much it. If you want to get do the swap cross-chain between ETHW and ETH Fair, you can use that, for example, or Ethereum itself. So cool. You have to make sure that you're on the chain that you're wanting to send stuff from too, is when that there. So that's pretty much that. And like I say, good practice is to use a wallet with different private key seed phrase. Don't use hex staking wallets, etc., where you can avoid it with dexes, new dexes you're not familiar with, just to remove any contract risk out of there. And you can always send the tokens back to stake and stuff like that if you want to. So that there is the timeline, and of course 2 days and 2 days ago, 57 minutes. Woo! Rock on, rock on. That's how we go. Who else is in the house there? We've got a few more streaming early. No, I'm pretty sure I'm streaming at the normal time. I'm not streaming at another time. Let's jump over to who else is in the house. We've got some more comments. We got good morning from Brennan. I'm trying to get to this comment. Good morning, Brennan. Hope all is well. Early start today, Superman. You front row me. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I'm pretty sure it's the normal time, but hey, yeah. Lumai, the Impaler's in house there. $4.99 super sticker. Just stopping by to say hello and give you a big thanks for all that you do for the community. Much love from the US. Hey, Lumi, appreciate that. Got to do the Superman bow down for the super sticker. That's how I roll on this channel, and appreciate that big time. Thank you so much there, Lumi. And Brizology in house. Let's go, boy. Woo! Hey, good to see Brizology there. What is it? Another brother from another mother, something like that is the way we roll. Brendan says, nice one. Nice one, Lumi. Yeah, definitely very nice from Lumi. Big shout out there. Rothko in the house there with the diamond hands. I like that. Incredible, says Jay Judge. Was it the Gigantics? Yeah. The results are absolutely amazing, aren't they? These are mounts. And of course, how high will we get to? 2 days to go. It could be insane in the membrane. The big whales are starting to move. We've seen that over the last 3 days, 4 days. And of course, we've got 2 big days to go. Man, oh man, what are we going to get? $100 million days, 100 million Hex days. It's going to be insane. Now, will the Hex God Whale go in? A Hex God Whale, something like that, in one of their wallets? We'll find out. 3/4 of the total will be locked for 10 years out of supply. That's a really good observation. Yeah, the majority here for 10 years. Absolutely amazing. And this is what we talked about, right? You guys know my waterfall chart. That's epic. And of course, let's actually pull it in. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's be crazy, man. Let's be crazy. Crazy. All right. So let us pull up the waterfall chart. We're watching the circulating supply of Hex. This is our best estimate of it, of course. Let's go in and put in the numbers at the moment. And of course, we're at 447.7. Let's put it in. 447. 447. Let's just do it 448. Let's just do 448. That's easy. And bam. And of course, there it is. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Woohoo! Now we targeted 600 million. We're getting pretty close, man. So 0.6 would be the target. And of course, the upside. Are we going to get any upside as well? At the moment, I've got nothing in there just about. So let's see. And this is where we are. And of course, the HSIs from Icosa is still ticking along there. So I just need to get some updated numbers for that. But this is looking really good as we eat up this circulating supply here over time. And so it's a nice little general chart there for that. So cool. Let us see how we get on. Very cool on that one. All right, what time is it? It is 12:05 in midday. So we're just in the afternoon now, 5 minutes past 12. And of course, we've got the Hex Daily Stats coming up soon. Day 1027. So we're going to get into that. Let's come back to that though. So that is that. Like I say, 2 days and 54 minutes to go. So very cool. Where else are we going here? We're going to jump out of a lot of these. So let me just decide which I'm jumping out of here. We'll jump out of, no, we'll keep those open. And I think we're jumping back to, we're going to jump out of these. Yep. And then pull that back. So at the moment, we've got a 2.36 hex per Maxi at the moment. And Hex there at just under 3.3 cents. Let's go to Hedron. And Hedron at the moment is still holding pretty much at 2,958. Has had a high today of 3,093 there. As I say, this is kind of just holding the line at the moment. The next big party for Hedron Icosa is going to be in November, 13th, 14th November. We've got tens of thousands of T-shares massive ICOSA and staking reward event, and of course that's probably going to run pretty heavy for the first 2 weeks. Call it the big fortnight, big payday fortnight or something, and of course massive Hedron burn. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be fireworks, and suspect that Hedron USD will be the next play. So I've got the play at Maxi, then Pulse Dodge coin, and then Hedron, obviously, so there might be some overlapping things like that, but that's kind of the plays at the moment. Cool. So cool. That's that. ICOSA at the moment at $1.02 on ICOSA. So let's jump over to the BNB coins. Now, obviously, BNB was holding flat. This is pretty much flat, 275. So let's jump over to that. We got BNB. Now these Pulse Dodge, these are all getting airdropped to Pulsechain as opposed to forked over. And of course, the Pulse Dodge there at 4.2 cents at the moment. So it's holding okay. None of them are particularly doing great. P33 at 10 cents there. And internet money even looking not so good today. 6,000. So none of them are really looking that great. Although there's a little bit of life, and it's got come off 8 cents up 10 cents. P33. So if you were lucky enough, you were probably happy with that. Let's jump over to the airdrops. So Pulse Dodge coin, this is my next play. Of course, we're waiting for the so-called imminent launch, which is not so imminent. It's more like a sooner launch. So it's not quite there yet. We'll change the plane to green though, since it's slightly green. So we'll make a slightly green plane. $3.16 at the moment. So just chilling there at the moment, waiting. And that is the full chart there, the daily chart there. You can sort of see where it's been going. The high was $9.53. Let's see where it's going to go. It's bounced off $2.38 and it's currently at $3.16. Let's see where it goes. Going to need that launching. Now, obviously, you're going to need you can actually use other tokens from the looks of it. If I'm reading it correctly, if I'm reading the little teasers when the dual token system comes out, but Pulse Dodge coin will be required for possibly certain features that you're going to need. Maybe some sort of booster or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what's coming out there with that Dodge Bitcoin as the dual token system, and see what gamification it's going to be. So Pulse Dodge coin was pretty well launched. I was a little bit weird at the beginning, but apart from that, the gamification's been pretty good. Let's see what the next one is. I think that gamification is pretty good on this one. We'll see how it goes though. And of course, weight token there. That was obviously nothing new there. Buy the rumor, sell the news. And of course, we're down at just under 0.6 of a penny. Not too far from where we started at half a penny, and back into the range, of course, as well. We're back into this range, and not a lot happening there. So cool. We'll just keep monitoring this. Obviously, the longer you wait, the more weight tokens you'll be getting. Pretty much that's pretty much how that works. If you've sacrificed for 8 different sacrifices and so on. So let's have a look at the wildcards. These are the from tokens from community members inside our ecosystem. And of course, we got Conrad Zen here and Trayvon. Now we will be adding, I think, Silvertooth. I haven't really followed up. I keep on saying I'm going to follow up. I haven't followed up on that yet. Not to see where that's at. So if you do know where that's at, let me know in the chat. But we're at just over 0.7 of a penny on PZen. That seems to be holding at the moment at a pretty crucial level. It's got to hold at the 0007. It's holding above there at the moment. So that's kind of cool. The more token, of course, is at 77 cents. And of course, this chart not looking so good, but it's managed to hold the last couple of days at this price range and not bleed down further. So that's kind of cool. Now, Trayvon typically streams every day. He's calling the troops, rallying the troops, as it were. That's pretty much it for the charts. So that's pretty nice. And of course, we're waiting for the Hex Daily Stats. Day 1027 is going to come off hot off the press. So let me just refresh this chart actually. I just don't know if it's ticked over yet. So no, it hasn't ticked over yet. So we're waiting for 1027. It's going to be cool. Now, there's not been a lot from Richard Hart. So Richard Hart hasn't been saying too much, and he's been commenting on certain things like we know the government's money printing, like counterfeiting steals from us all, who receives the stock value stolen, things like that. So I think that's probably probably it. I mean, there's a few little comments about markets and Bitcoin and things, but apart from that, this is probably interesting. 15 hours ago, made a new all-time high in the discount. So the premium here on the Grayscale Trust down 35%. So obviously you want to get rid of that. That would be one sign that your Bitcoin's going to turn around. So no changes there at an all-time high. So cool. I think that's probably it here. And Pulsechain will launch when it's ready. You're all going to wait just like I am. So there we are. That's cool. Let's see if he's actually replied to anybody on that one. I don't know if he has. No, not that I can see. Oh, here he is. This is Jesse, the pit boss here. That's terrible. Now serving his tickets number. That's terrifying. Yeah. All right, cool. We haven't heard from Rack and Rochelle for a while. Rack and Rochelle's been very quiet, especially after buying all that equipment, like $23,000 equipment there. So we're looking forward to see him jump back some stage. Obviously waiting for Pulsechain. He's probably focused on other parts of their business, as well as obviously the EB exchange, all the stuff that's coming from Pulsechain that is probably working behind the scenes and pushing all that through as you do when you are a big VC capitalist there. All right, cool. And yeah, no real project updates that I could see from others. Actually, we'll quickly have a look at Maximus and see whether Maximus had any updates, because I'm not sure if I had actually Pulsepot. We're waiting for the launch of Pulsepot. That's I think in October, so we're looking forward to that. And yeah, these were pretty legendary. These auctions were pretty cool. I thought the results were pretty good too on the old auctions here. And these were the last ones here. They did Pulsechain and BNB chain together, and the last one's Fortune Wheel. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with more games in that area too, to get a more fully rounded casino. But I'm excited for this in October. I think it's really cool. I wish if I'd known a lot of the stuff early on, I would have said a lot more about this. But you only know so much at so much time, so you can only talk about so much. But that's pretty cool. Obviously, with talking about certificate of deposits is very different from talking about casinos. Very different risk-reward categories in different parts of the crypto market. But yeah, I'm excited about this. And as someone who covers Bitfury, which is one of the top centralized exchanges on one of my other YouTube channels, this is pretty exciting. This is world's first, really is. I don't know anyone that's doing this. I know that people have got games, casino games and other sort of iGaming and things like that, but nothing like this where it's all together and you get to own the house. That's pretty exciting. So looking forward to this. 5 chains as well. It's got to be a beastie boy. Yeah, we're going to enjoy that journey. Let's jump away to Maximus and have a quick look at this. Let me just jump away. I just realized I got that big quote there from Brennan. Brennan's going to love that. It says, I got profiled on there with the 3 goals. Hey, Hex Token, anybody Sandy Beach? Am I streaming early? No, normal time. And check my pulse says, evening Hexkins. Good to see you. Check my pulse. Smash the like, please. Superman deserves to see his likes and to the viewers ratio match during a live stream. I like that, Crypto King. Hello, KD and Brennan. Who else there? We've got a couple other comments there. I can't read Brazol's comment because he's trying to front run the Hex Daily Stats. So no one look at his comment. No one look at Briz's comment there. I can't look at it. What did daylight savings start? No, it starts tonight. I don't think it started yet, so it's tonight. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. Maybe it has started today. No, I'm pretty sure it's tonight. I could be wrong about that. I'm actually confused now. You confused me. I thought it was tonight. We're changing our clocks, but I could be wrong. Did you see the tweet where the guy said he bought up the rest of the supply of Hex and sent it to Desi? No, I didn't see that. Bought the rest of the supply of Hex. Well, I don't know about that because the supply is still there. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about there. They're Crypto King. Happy Sunday says get Hex. Sandy B says, so today I did a voice over sci-fi quote for SJ. I'm shy, so keep that in mind. You'll see my beach. Oh, awesome, Sandy Beach. That's so cool. Well, let us know about that, Sandy Beach, and Discord and stuff. We'd love to see that when it comes out, so hopefully don't miss it. That's awesome. Yeah, please be general, says Sandy Beach. We're going to hear Sandy Beach's voice. Woohoo! Sandy Beach is like a 5-year reveal. First we see Sandy Beach is here. Now we're going to hear Sandy Beach's voice. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be a 5-year reveal there as well. UFO has landed. Hey, UFO, good to see you. Good morning, Superman. RH waiting for the Maximus DAO to finish launch. Yeah, possibly Rothko, possibly. That's the first person I heard to say that one. That's a good one, Rothko. Hello, Crypto Dan in the house. Good to see Crypto Dan. Yeah, lol, Briz, front running me again. And Shane in the house there. Hey, good to Shano. And I hope you're enjoying it, Shano, in the ecosystem. All right, cool. We're waiting for that. Let's jump out and see where ETH Pow at $10.84, is it? Yep, and ETH Fair there at $1.14. So it's cool. Waiting for that. All right, cool. Let's see where we're going here. Where am I going here? I'm going to be over here. Yeah, so Maximus. Let's have a quick look at Maximus. And I'm not sure if we had many things here. Let's have a look here. Some of the updates. Yeah, so they've had lots of updates here. This I love this team because they not only do everything else awesome, they also do their social media like a boss as well. So it's pretty cool. Boom, we've got lots of updates there. Jesse surpassed 300 million 6 hours ago. Well, it's absolutely smashed that, isn't it? Pretty much bought all 50 million Hex up on the market. Oh, here is the tweet you're talking about. So who made the comment to this? Who made this comment? Can't see who made this comment, but pretty much bought all 50 million Hex on the market in the last hour and whacked it straight into Desi. That's a biggie. Maximus DAO. Pretty much bought all the Hex. Not sure what that means exactly, because there is the market price. Let's jump over to market price at 3.289 cents on Hexy. On Hex. Hexy. Did I say Hexy? That's terrible. Hex on Hex. So I'm not sure what they mean by that. Let's have a look here. 50 million is locked for 10 years to mint. Yes, 50 million. Thanks. Yeah, that's cool. So cool. Let's jump in here. See what this is. J Plush with the clutch finish. Solid. So cool. I don't know, J Plush. So that's cool. Pretty much bought all 50 million X up on the market last hour. So whacked it straight into Desi. So yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but cool. I'm not sure if we go into, that's pretty much it. All right, cool. We'll jump past that. Yeah. Anyway, 50 million. That was pretty neat. Desi take a stake as parabolic, surpassing the size of Maxi. Yeah, well, it's gone almost past parabolic. Parabolics are like this, and then exponential, and then go up there. It's pretty massive. 294 million Hex in Maxi. 301 million. Still 55 hours to mint. Just minted the Maximus DAO. Perpetuals pull for my son's 11th birthday for his 25th birthday. That's pretty nice. Lots of cool things there. So we'll jump all that. Time is right on the mint phase. You had 2 days to go on the mint phase. Mind if you plan to stake team or join Maximus Diamond Hands, you need to do so before the end of the mint phase to earn. That's important information. I might tweet this out on the Hex Token Twitter as well. What's this? OX25E5 is an absolute legend. All these Hex buys were to mint the Perpetual. So there is some of the, we talked about getting some Hex buys towards the end. And we're talking about that. Well, this looks like we're getting some here, which is pretty cool. 9 million just bought, 8.5 million bought, 15 million, and 6.7 million so bought. So this must be all the stuff that the 50 million we're talking about there. So cool. 3 hours ago and bought on market. So I guess that makes sense. What else there? 1,940 people minted team so far. Still have 61 million Maxi on the sidelines. What do these people know? I don't. A lot of new gladiators. Let's follow each of them. What else have we got there? 30 million Perpetuals now in Maximus Diamond Hands. Only 2 days left. Yeah, that's true. The total was about 30 million. Trio has the largest Diamond Hands to minted ratio. It does, and I pointed that out too, so it's cool. Dang, that's big. What's it? Dang, that's big. 25 million, 700 million X there. I got the bull can there for the Big rise. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. What else there? The choice of joining a team is hard by design. It is a test of true belief of Maximus DAO. Those who believe will be rewarded potentially more than you could ever imagine. Oh, what a tease that is. What a big tease that is. My goodness. The choice to join team is hard by design. It is a true test, true belief of Maximus DAO. Those that believe will be rewarded potentially more than you could ever imagine. That's what I've been saying about it. Could be pretty lucrative. So yeah, definitely cool. 4 Hex Gold Key, and I was aspiring singer-songwriters in celebration of the final Saturday. The Maximus DAO team and the Perpetuals launch. Go listen to our 2018 debut single Saturday morning. Says Dip Catching in that. What else there? 2 days left of Maximus DAO minting phase. Ask me anything. That is true. So retweet that one. Go up and never stop. So I think that's kind of, are we almost up there? I think we are. What's it? Maximus Gladiator Arena tribute to Maximus DAO. They got all the perpetual tokens there in the Gladiator Arena for these awesome products. I'll improve over time. Just wanted to get the basics out before the mint phase completes. That's pretty cool. Get in and ask you questions on YouTube. So Dip Catcher probably streaming again. And that's cool. That is the updates from them. And then I think what we cover everyone. I think we did Pulsepot. Yeah, nothing from Pulse Bitcoin today that I've seen. Power Cities, one that I'm looking forward to. We got the their DApp's going to be out on October on testnet. We may have 2 of them out on their core and what was the other one? Can't remember now. But the Transcore and the aggregator possibly or something like that. We'll see. So cool. Looking forward to that. All right. So very nice. Let's wait for the Hex Daily Stats. Day 1027, waiting for that to come off the press there. Seems to be stuck at the moment for some reason on the Saturday, so I'm not sure if it's going to come out in time. We may end up talking about this in the later day, but let's maybe we'll just talk about the results since it's still stuck on day 1027. We've got the Hex payout is at 6.719, which is what Briz put in the chat there, and of course that's amazing result. So yeah, really cool penalties in there. 11.6 million in penalties. That's amazing. So well done to you. If you've got X stakes on the Ethereum, you just got paid. And of course, that's very, very nice indeed. Let's have a look at the Whalebot and see what we've had over the last 24 hours to see how we've been getting that. So this is going to give us that big Maximus mint as well. So let's have a look here. 24 hours. We've got lots of penalties coming in here. Look at these penalties. Good accounting. What a great day in the office for Hex stakers. 6.7 million bought 27 hours ago. So this is all this buying that we're looking at. 15 million bought. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, 6.7. Let me do some maths here. 6.7 plus 15.5 plus yeah, that's really nice. 8.5. 8.5. That's cool. And let's have a look at some of the comments here. We might have some comments. Plus 9, 7 hours ago. Plus 9. That is 39.7 million. That's very nice. And then these penalties. What a great day. All this buying and penalties. Penalties galore. That is so cool. Penalties. Good accounting. All the way through. Look at that. It's a great day in the office. This is one of the best days, I think, in the Whalebot history here. Look at this stuff. Oh, it's just absolutely amazing. So a good day. Heaps of buying. I count that it's 39.7. Someone said 50 million. So that's pretty epic. So that was the case. It kind of shocked me, to be honest. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Selling tomorrow? No, I don't think so. I think they've gone into the Maxi there. What else we got? Any comments on here? That's what I also bought today. Now it's 40 million liquid, and just stake it or trade it. Someone's asking, but of course they have gone into the wallet there. So we'll go bam, and of course there we are. So they had $360,000 US. Got some Pulse Dodge coin in there, and so forth. Maximus, of course, 1.9 million Maxi. So real big whale here. That's pretty cool. What else there? Mint team, pledge Hex and mint team. So that was 6 hours ago. Did all those multi calls. So all those multi calls into Hex. Yep, all the multi calls into Hex, big numbers. And of course, yeah, 50 million looks like pledge Hex. So look here, 50 million into Plex, Hex, into Decimus. So yeah, bought on the market and minted. What a nice day that is. It's pretty cool. Very bullish for Hex, bullish for Maximus team and Perpetuals. And then they also sent some of their Maxi into mint team, 658,000. Wow. So that is a big move. The big whales are moving and exciting times. So congratulations to that big whale. Very cool. What a great day. So really like stuff. Nice stuff happening there. Liquidity of Hex in the pool, 300 million and 11.6 million USDC in there as well. So we're watching that pretty closely. And I'll probably go through the full day stats in the second up, in our show this afternoon when we do our team and Perpetuals day 20 results. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's see where we're at the moment. ETH Pow, $11.18, back up again. Ethereum Fair at $1.11. And of course, the Hex charts here, we've got Hex at 3.3 cents and Maxi at 7.8 cents. Woo-hoo-hoo! Here we go. We're going to get this breakout, 2.37, waiting for the breakout of 2.4. Let's see what we can do. Can we actually get up to 3? That'd be pretty interesting as well. And Superman Brennan says, I think you're in daylight savings time now. Yeah, I think maybe it happened in this overnight while I was asleep, and I thought it was tomorrow night. So it's probably the case. I'm probably just off by a day there, but hey, this is the way it goes. I better go check the clock there. Yeah, I think it's the daylight savings. I think the daylight savings has got me off there. I think I'm in daylight savings. That's why people ask me why I'm early. So I apologize for that because I was completely oblivious to the time. So yeah, that's my bad. So was it like 10:30? Like 10:30? I don't know. I'm confused now. Confused myself. I think it did start today. I did think the daylight savings starts today. Yeah. Happy Sunday, says GetX. A happy Sunday to you. So today, yeah, I think we got up to that. Blair, hi Blair, good to see you. And who else is in the chat there? Hello, Crypto Dan. Let me just scroll these charts up here. That's the Hex at the top left there. What else there? Glad I bought more Hex W. Gonna buy me some Hex with it. And Mexican Hexkin says, hey, Superman, how many hours do we have left to mint team? 2 days. 2 days, Mexican Hexkin. So hoping to mint tomorrow morning. Thanks for all the hard work. You've got plenty of time for that. Odd how Rackham is still missing, and now we're hearing highest state releases up in the air. Are we? Oh, boy, I didn't even check that. I check that fairly regularly, but haven't seen that. So, well, they're in the distribution phase, so we're looking forward to that. The highest. I haven't heard anything on that floor about that. That's a 6. Yeah, nothing here. 5 hours ago, we will update on the sale and distribution of the highest stakes when we have something concrete. Until then, I hope you all can appreciate that we'll avoid speculation. We're working hard to bring this to the world. So that was the update from 5 hours ago. So I appreciate that. So that is it. We will update and avoid speculation there. Yeah, so that's where we're up to here. It was a distribution of the highest stakes. And we have something concrete. So cool. I'm not sure if they responded to anything here. RG3 in there had a big bell this morning. What the heck? 2 more weeks got it. So yeah, can't see anything in there that's interesting. So cool. All right, that's a nice update. Thanks for that. I didn't actually check that one. Normally I do check that one, but didn't end up doing. Just answered. Thanks, says Mexican Hexkin. What else there? Team players win, says Rothko. Yeah. What time does it say? Yeah, I must. It must. We probably had the clock reset here in New Zealand at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I thought it was tomorrow. Like I thought it was tonight that we reset it. Superman, I think you're in daylight savings time. Yeah. 1 hour before the daily results come out. Oh, really? Oh man, I am so disorientated. Sorry, guys. I am disorientated. That is hilarious. We have got a change in the time zone. I apologize for that. I will have to reset myself. I've still got the clock there in the wrong time. Hilarious, man. Hilarious. How funny is that? That is so hilarious, man. I cracked myself up with that. We've still got half an hour to go. Half an hour to go. Oh, yeah. So the time is way off now. Sorry about that. Great steak class, yeah. Hilarious. Brenda's laughing at that one. Love the channel, says Luke Duke. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And hey, we're having fun here, and that's the main thing. It's pretty cool. And if you can forget about which day daylight savings actually starts, then that makes it even funnier. Very cool. So we're up to an hour and 1 minute. So that's not too bad. We've got ETH Pow looking pretty good, $11.14. We've got ETH Fair at $1.12. And the charts Hex looking not too bad. 50 million buy and then put into a Decimus. That's pretty nice. Nice move from the whale. And we're looking forward to the next 2 days. What will other whales decide to do? That's going to be fun to see. Yeah, looking forward to that. All right. Let's see where we get up to. That's pretty much it. I don't know if we got too much other actions happening there. And let us know if you want to get to the links for ETH Pow and ETH Fair. We've got them all in the useful links. It's probably all I'm going to say there. You've got the details for the ETH Pow network. You can add that into MetaMask. You've got the swaps there. If you want to buy ETHW, maybe you're just going to speculate on ETHW, or you're going to buy some Hex or Maxi or something like that. Then you've got you can use swap space. You can also use a change now, but of course swap space gets you the best rate from all the other dexes anyway. It's particularly fast going from ETH to ETHW, but selling is it takes something like 500 confirmations at the moment, at least, which is about an hour and a half to clear. So just remember that if you're selling back. There may be faster rates there, ways. Kyber swap there is once you've got the ETH on the ETHW on the network, on ETHW network, you can use Kyber swap to swap to Hex and other stuff like that. So that's cool. I do suggest generally setting up a separate wallet with different private keys when you're doing new dexes. This is a generally good, safe safety mechanism there. The ETH Fair, of course, is this one here. Add that to your MetaMask to see your tokens. You have to import the contract, of course. You won't see them in there on your MetaMask if you don't import the contract. But if you want to interact with the chain, you need to add that in. And of course, they've got different dexes here. DeFi Swift there, DeFi Swift, that's a cross-chain bridge. So you can swap from ETHW, ETH Fair on this bridge, and but you have to be on the blockchain that you're sending stuff from, transfer over. And of course, the ETH swap there is once you get stuff over to Ethereum Fair, you can swap between tokens on here. And it was buggy at the first day, but it seems to be fine now for the most part. It's a little buggy, but it's mostly fine. There's also BitKeep as well. You need the BitKeep wallet there and you can use that. There's probably some people are using that. It's a bit easier to use once you set it up. So you can think about that. That's pretty much it. Good practice to use a wallet with different private keys as well. Now, also, once you're on ETH Pow or ETH Fair and you want to mint team Perpetuals, you can go up to here and you can use these dApps here, including for diamond hands. And of course, if you want to do team minting and on Ethereum, then you use these links here, including diamond hands there. So those are the links for that. So it's all under useful links. And I think that quite a few people have enjoyed those being there. What else there? We've got a couple of comments. Lies Beneath in the house there. Hello, how are you today? Very good, thank you. Very good indeed. And what else? Hex, EHEX, PLX, and PLX for the win. Absolutely Lies Beneath. We're waiting patiently for Pulsechain. And we've got a little test run on ETH Pow and ETH Fair. So it's kind of cool. We've got the pros in our markets, our community, I should say. Keep up the good work, says Property View. Hey, Property View, appreciate that. Grad Liquid Loans token from Fawcett, says Katie. Yeah, look, I was actually going to bring up Pulsex. So we all talk about liquid loans. Let's pick up the testnet. And I have to swap the chain over to Pulsechain. So let's do that. I've got and this is the liquid loans. This is probably going to be the premier dApp on Pulsechain. Yeah, let's see how we go. How much I've got? 4.4 line tokens and 24,000 PLS. So we're going to claim that as well. So we're going to claim that while we're here. Boom. And you got $6,159 in there, or USDL is the stable coin. It's going to be Pulsechain's native stable coin. Probably launch 4 to 6 weeks after Pulsechain. And it's going to be a big deal for sure. Especially launching at the beginning of the chain. It's going to, be that sort of people know about it, they'll use it. It's going to be a pretty big deal there. Staking pool, let's go there. We've got staking. We're staking 35 loan tokens, so let's claim that. We've got $23 in USDL. That's a really good day. And it's been there for a couple of days, but that's a nice little payout today. $23. We'll take that. We'll go to the cafe, buy some. Can I spend my USDL at the cafe? I think I can. I think it's going to happen. So it's cool. Waiting for that. So yeah, we're just harvesting our stability pool and the staking pool with the loan tokens and the USDL. So cool. That is done. It's all showing up in our wallet there. We're going to go to the faucet and get our free 10 loan tokens. So this is even more lucrative just doing that. So cool. I'm going to get our free 10, and it's just a bit of fun, really. I'm not sure what it is on PulseX at the moment, but it's pretty nice. Cool. Loans claimed. So cool. That's nice. So we're going to go back there and go to the loan there. So we're up to 14.4. Let's stake that, and we'll click 100% and confirm. And we're just powering up our positions. This is what we're actually going to do in real life on Pulsechain, is accumulate all the good values Pulse. Now, if you've seen how ETH Pow has gone and ETH Fair has gone, imagine Pulse on Pulsechain. Can you guys see it? It's going to be a mind-blowing. Imagine Pulse X2. It's going to be pretty crazy. If you think there's doubters out there, you watch and learn there. The other thing, of course, we will have some big, large people that try to sell, but I think that we're going to get that vacuumed up, with volatility, but we'll get that vacuumed up by the massive amount of people after it. So cool, that is staked in my stability pool. I got $31 in there. We might as well add that to the pool as well. No use, compounding, auto compounding. Now, obviously, Power City is going to have some sort of auto compounder interacting with this from the sounds of it. So that could be pretty cool. Going to get your compounding effect going on this DApp. So looking forward to Power City as well. All right, cool. Did that one there, KD. The truth is out there. Good morning, bro. Hey, UFO. It is out there. And what else there? There is a USDL thief out there. Superman got stung. Yeah, I know that. I'm not sure what happened that day. That was weird stuff on there. Hey, Rango's in the house. Hey, good to see you all. Rango, is that Pool APR correct, Superman? USDL, it showed. Yeah, it is correct, but it's only because of the testnet. It's not the real one. You probably expect 30-40%. We'll start off really high probably, and then come down pretty fast once loan tokens get out. Remember, we're only expecting about 25% of the loan tokens to hit the market, and maybe, I don't know, 75% might end up going into the staking pool. The rest of it goes to people's wallets, hold it in their wallets, and go into liquidity pools. So yeah, it'll probably trend down to 25 to 40%, something like that is my guess on there. Yes, the APR is correct, UFO. Yeah, stake loan APR. Yes, I know it's testnet, but yeah, yeah. It's just testnet though. That's true. Hey, Tron, good to see you in the house, Tron. Woohoo! All right, so we're up to an hour and 10 minutes. Let's quickly check PulseX and see what the price is of PulseX. Now, if you're not familiar, the latest update on PulseX was limit orders, and I do strongly suggest you playing around with them. They're really cool. Maybe you think the price is going to go down, and you go to sleep overnight, you can set a limit order, and if the price goes down, it will get sold, and you won't, you stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You can buy and sell with different prices. Maybe you want to buy at a certain price. If it hits a certain price, then it will trigger and do that order. And the orders are down the bottom here, so it's pretty cool. Looks like my order expired here. So cool. Let's have a look at the info at the moment. We're getting a few people playing around on the testnet there with $70-80 million of trading volume. And of course, let's have a look at the loan token. Looks like it's only got 1 day, so it's not even showing up on there at the moment. Oh well, that's the end of that one. Tokens. Let's go to tokens. Maybe it'll show up there. No, that's pretty much it. Right, cool. That was a non-event, but anyway, Liquid Loans DApp, play around with it. So much fun, as you could see. It's very, very nice. They've done a good job. All All right, ETH Pow, $11.48. Man, it's still powering up, the ETH Pow. That's looking pretty good. All right, so let's wrap up here. Down 10, I think we're going to wrap up the live stream. Love your streams, says Tron. I need to catch more. Hey, Tron, you're welcome. Hey, look, I'm going to be back on in 5 hours' time. Yeah, we're going to be doing Maximus day 10 results. Let me just leave it on this chart here. We're going to be doing Maximus day 10 results, day 20 results, Maximus team of Perpetuals, and what was the other thing I was going to do? Something else. I was doing something else. I can't remember what it was. We're going to be doing another update of something else that I forgot what it is. Hopefully, I forgot it was daylight savings today, so I thought it was tonight. So there we are. That's the way to go there. Oh yeah, we're going to get the Hex daily stats, which is coming out a bit later because I'm up earlier, doing this live earlier, something like that. Can't remember. I'm a bit disorientated. This is the way it goes. Welcome to daylight savings, crazy thing. All right, so yeah, Hex at 3.3, Maxi Premium at 2.38, so 2.38. Now, I'm still suspecting that we're going to get a bit of a bust out here. We've only got 2 days to go, so it's going to happen in the next sort of 24 to 36 hours. We'll see how we get on there. I'm not exactly sure what will happen to premium after that, because obviously the burn's in favor of the premium staying up or going higher. So we'll see what happens there with that. And yeah, a lot of fun. All right, let's wrap things up. I'm going to play out some cool stuff here. Let's play out. I'm going to just play out. What are we going to play out here? Let's go back up here. Might play out Rich. What was I playing yesterday? Where's my video that I've got here? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play out the Pulsechain, the Power City teaser, and then, of course, I'm going to do an encore after that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now. Cheers. Catch you in 5.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Pulsechain shirt on. Pulsechain ring. So, am I just talking or what? Am I live? I guess I'm just live. Hey, everybody. I hope the weather's nice and cool out there. I hear it's like 106 Fahrenheit and hot. I have been talking to devs a lot recently, and I guess the next thing you're going to see released on Pulse X is going to be the limit orders. Works fine in the private testnet. They're just going to push it to the main branch, and like we'll be able to test that soon. And the big thing that we're waiting on is consensus improvements. So because my devs are geniuses, they find bugs other people don't know about. So they know about bugs in BSC that nobody else knows about. They know about bugs and the click consensus mechanism, which Pirelli is based on, that nobody knows about. And so, you know, before we launch mainnet, we want everything to be right. And right now we have a pretty cool opportunity because the Ethereum guys finally got to market with something, or are close to getting to market with something, which is their Ethereum 2.0, which will now, once it happens, just be called Ethereum. They won't be called Ethereum 2. And it doesn't release new coins. You're not going to get a copy of your coins on Ethereum 2. It doesn't improve costs. There's no extra throughput. There's no extra gas limit. There's no extra throughput per second. All it does is reduce issuance rate for Ethereum, which is bullish for all of crypto. You know, Ethereum's got half the market cap of Bitcoin. And if you don't have Ethereum miners dumping the price constantly and enriching power companies and hardware manufacturers at the cost of the environment and the price chart, well, that's great. And that's great for all of crypto. And it's also great for Pulsechain. In my mind, the two most important core concepts for Pulsechain are the Ethereum fees still high? Yes, they are. You know, I was looking earlier today, it's still $3 to send normal Ethereum. It's still, you know, 10 or 12 bucks to do a Uniswap transfer, etc. And that's during a bear market where, you know, Ethereum already dropped 85%. Bear markets tend to come to an end. So the last bear market only lasted 365 days. This one is going to last a little bit longer because people decided to destroy their balance sheets and buy a second. They didn't want to do the normal blow off top bubble chart. They wanted to do an extra double bubble. And this double bubble, well, it didn't work. Ethereum's capital liquidated, block, you know, Celsius bankrupt. Michael Saylor, net negative. El Salvador, net negative. Everybody, you know, all those guys losing money left and right. All the people that listen to me, well, they seem to have done much better. Called top of the day. Might have heard that before. So basically, with this merge that's coming up, assuming it goes well, which I hope that it does, they've got a lot of audits. They've done a lot of testing on it. Hope it goes well. It doesn't do anything but help Pulsechain. Fees are still high. Gas limits are still low. No one's building out extra capacity for Ethereum. No one's trying to reduce the Ethereum fees except us. And I guess maybe the ETH2 developers that someday in the future will eventually get around to sharding, which has been a dream of theirs for like as long as Ethereum's existed. I don't know, 6 years. And it's great. So it also helps with our consensus stuff, because a lot of stuff the guys did in ETH2 for consensus is useful for us and Pulsechain. And that's the only thing we're really waiting on. So, you know, if you use the testnet, which I consider to be the best game on the blockchain, hey, you like blockchain games? Guess what, guys? You get copies of all your coins in the pulsechain.com testnet. Go try them out right now. You can trade them back and forth. You can do, you know, it's the same code. So you can do a lot of the same things. And everything else has been really good. Like PulseX, done tons of trades, tons of people doing buy and burns, you know. I've heard nothing but good things about the testnet. So we're basically, because things have taken as long as they have, we're more secure. We're able to improve other projects if we want. Not sure we will. You know, it's just funny. So in my mind, the two things people care about the most in Pulsechain are more coins, more throughput, lower fees. That's the primary value statement. And ETH 2.0 with this merge doesn't give you new coins, doesn't give you lower fees, doesn't give you higher throughput. And so our value proposition is totally clean. I like it. Everything's good. And then the less negative sell pressure on crypto as a whole from removing the miners having to get paid all the time is good for everything. Now, am I bullish on crypto? Not yet. Now remember, Hex ran up 60x versus Bitcoin the first time it dumped from 65K down 55%. So Hex can totally decorrelate from Bitcoin. I think it was kind of bad timing that it looks correlated now, because we had our own cycles, right? There were sacrifice phases. There was other things going on in our own cycles. And so I wouldn't be surprised if some point Hex started doing the same things it used to do, which is just overperforming like crazy. We'll see. I don't have a crystal ball. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, etc. But I mean, even recently when you saw Bitcoin like break under 20K, which people are really hoping for, they don't want to see, they don't like seeing Bitcoin under 20K. And then if you're a technical analyst, there's some things that say like support becomes resistance. And so, you know, what used to be resistance is support in theory, old 20K top, now 20K quote bottom, but actually didn't hold a 20K bottom at all. Didn't respect that at all. You know, went down to 17.5, is now sitting at it was interesting. I saw the euro and Bitcoin and the S&P 500 all pumped today. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're correlated. So yeah, I think as long as Grayscale Bitcoin's at a 33% discount, which it is, and they hold 1% of all Bitcoin, and you know, the Ethereum merge might be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. I mean, we see lending people that are borrowing Ethereum for the merge, they're paying like 15% APY to do it. And so, you know, there's some people interested in playing this merge game. And I think traditionally in crypto, buy the rumor, sell the new stuff is pretty common, you know. And so with the risk that Bitcoin dumps due to either just not doing its 85% dump yet, which would put it, you know, a little bit under 11K, and the 33% discount on Grayscale BTC, which has been consistent. I mean, it's been there for months. And the Mt. Gox coins being released at some point. Those guys suck so bad. Just give us a date, guys. Just give us a date. Let's go. Stop screwing around, you know? The comedy, that whole thing. And then we've got the Bitfinex coins they're trying to sell, which I think is like 94,000 coins or 84,000 coins or something. And then we've got Ross Ulbricht's coins, which I think is like 70,000 coins, somewhere between 54 and 74,000. Can't remember the exact number. I tweeted all these, so you can look these up. So we've got discounted Grayscale Bitcoin, which is 1% of all Bitcoin. We've got Mt. Gox, Bitfinex, and the federal marshals probably selling Ross Ulbricht's coins because he signed off to let them do it to pay his restitution. And then normal cycle dump, right? And then maybe buy the rumor, sell the news for merge. So in my mind, it's the dream bottom would be the Grayscale discount goes away. Some of those free coins that are going to get released by law, like the Japanese ones at Mt. Gox, or going to get dumped as a matter of law, which would be the Ulbricht ones of Silk Road fame. And then it's up in the air whether the Bitfinex ones will really get sold or not. You know, they might get refunded or they might get sold. Who knows? And there's, I think there was 94,000 coins there. You could look it up. So the dream would be those coins get dumped. Bitcoin's deficit to net asset value in Grayscale disappears. And then it does its traditional 11K and pray 85% dump. That's been a nice bottom. And then if they raised interest rates, oh boy, that'd be nice too. Because as long as they keep doing quantitative tightening, QT, it pushes down the stock market pushes down Bitcoin, Bitcoin pushes down Ethereum. That's how it goes. And then I like this next cycle is going to be hilarious because with Pulsechain, you know, like look at the situation Bitcoin's in. Is there DeFi in Bitcoin? Comedically, no. Is there high throughput? Is there low fees? Is there a roadmap? Nope. Is there good anonymity? Nope. Now I was just talking to a lawyer today about the Tornado Cash situation. And this, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice, but he says that, you know, the sanction just addressed USDC, which means it could be the case that you can still use Tornado Cash using the ETH address. And as long as you're using IPFS to access the contract, you know, it seems like it should be okay. But if you mess this up, it's devastating. Don't mess it up. Be very careful. Get your own legal advice. You know, of the many things in this world that you want to toy with, sanctions are not one of them. The government takes them very, very seriously. So I would get legal advice from a lawyer before I did anything related to sanctions. So yeah, bear markets don't last forever, right? So if this was if our top was, let's check the chart here. Check the chat. So if we call the most recent local top, get on the daily here, in Bitcoin, if we call that November of 2021, and a year out would be, that's November 11th of November 10th of 2021. You know, that's 2 months from now. So if the bear market's only going to last 365 days, that's only 2 months and 4 days from now. Could happen, right? We could dump, make that firm bottom. And everyone else is thinking about this bear market. I'm thinking about the next bull market. As soon as we've got this consensus figured out, and I think we've got a good plan, as soon as this consensus is like executed and fixed on Pulsechain, it's got to be glorious. Imagine imagine all these new people that get to buy a massive dip. So when I got into crypto, I didn't get to buy a massive dip. I got to buy the top. So I bought Bitcoin at 30 and went down to 2. I was down 93.5% to start. It was like, oh, well, this sucks. Then you just hold. Then it goes up to 1,200, and then it goes down to 200, and then it goes up to 20,000, then it goes down to 3, and then it goes up to 14, then it goes to 4, and then it goes to 69, and then it goes to 17. That's the history. So being able to have so many people, like perhaps the people at this conference, buying at rates that are, 10 times cheaper, like for instance, Hex dipped 95%. Well, golly, that's a good dip. I mean, you could get, if you buy 95% dip, you're getting 20 times the stuff for the same economic energy that a person that had bought previously did. So in theory, that greatly reduces your risk because you're getting so much more stuff. I don't know why in crypto everyone loves to buy tops and sell bottoms, but if you have the opportunity to buy bottoms, like some people bought the big payday dip, well, that was glorious. They did very well on that. Some people bought that $2 dip. I didn't. I just held. But had I been a lot smarter, buying a 90% dip on something that went up another 20,000 fold, yeah, actually went up another 34,500 fold from $2. So it's a lot. It's a lot of extra movement. 34,500x from the bottom of the dip. That was my introduction to Bitcoin. What else do we got going? I mean, some of you guys may notice there was a US credit card on-ramp available for Hex, which would be buy-to-hex.com. What else? Yeah, really, we're kind of waiting for consensus. That's the majority of what we care about right now. And we also, the documentary's done. So the highest of stakes documentary is complete, and they're just slapping the soundtrack on there now. So it's I hear a 40-piece orchestra. I'm not an expert in orchestras. I'm not, I don't listen to too much orchestral music. I guess we all do if we watch movies, because it's very common in movies. And apparently everyone that's seen it likes it. So I think it's going to be awesome when that comes out. So let's see what next year might look like. Pulsechain, PulseX, Hex on the Ethereum network, Hex on the Pulse network, documentary out, incentive token out. Tell us more about the incentive token. I don't know. People probably provide liquidity to it, and that'll be its claim to fame. What's Dogecoin's claim to fame? As a JPEG. This still seems to be a mechanic that works in crypto. What else? Racking my head here. Oh, yeah, the wallet's coming along. Mr. Wallet developer is still building out the wallet, so that's coming along. Anything else? I think that's all I can think